Hello guys, welcome back. After learning Bootstrap classes, we will be able to develop a design responsive website. I have designed the responsive website like this. I will teach you how you can design the responsive website using different Bootstrap classes, right? So this is one of the best project I have developed using Bootstrap classes. This is a logo and those are menus. This is a slider. I go to below and this is about us page. This is the meet or the authors, and those are authors. Those are just authors or handles. Those are handle the website or services, right? And our services like SEO auditing, web designing, graphic designing, mobile develop, and those are progresses. Reports are progress data. And I go to below and this is basically guys Google map, and I go to below, this is a footer and our services. Contact us, follow us on social networks. I click to home page, then I go to above, I click on the services. These are services, and I click on authors. Those are authors. This is a one page theme. I click on the each link, then I go to on the same page, right guys? This is a fully responsive. I decrease the size of the browser, then you are able to see guys, this is our slider, this is our drop down menu, and this is our about us page, meet authors, our services, and then SEO auditing, Google map, and this is our footer. I go to mobile size, this is our mobile size, right? So guys, I will teach you on later how you can design this website using Bootstrap classes. So thank you very much for watching. See you next lecture guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In previous lecture we have seen the responsive website project. So in this video I'm gonna teach you how you can set up the images and files on code editor. So this is a CSS folder. I have copy and paste whole CSS files which available on the Bootstrap folder. This is a Bootstrap CSS file, font file, and this is a JavaScript file. I just remove it, I don't need it. Then guys, this is the font awesome folder, okay, and this is our image folder. In this image folder I have 4 images. Those images size are equal, and this is the author folder. In this folder have 4 images. Those images size are equal, right? And this is the JS folder. In this folder have a JS3 file, and this is our index.html file. I just copy and paste this project, and I remove the whole code which available to displayed the responsive website. Then I go to code editor, and then I drag and drop the folder on here, right? And I click on the index.html, and this is our index.html file. In this file have already attached style sheet files, Bootstrap JS files, right? And this is our title. I remove the title, the largest hub of tutorials, right? I just write the name of the title of the project. You can write any name as you like. And then guys, I have installed extension. The extension name is live server, which used to display the data on the web browser without refreshing data. So you need to go on the view and click to extension and search on the live server. This is a extension. I have installed this extension. After installing this extension, you need to go on view and click to explore. Then I tell you how does work it. For example, I write h2 h3 for example and write hello world, and then I right click on the code editor and go to open with live server. Then wait couple of seconds, then you are able to see guys hello world. I've removed or changed the text. For example, I write the we will learn Bootstrap on letter, Bootstrap project on letter, save, and then open the browser. You are able to see guys, I do not refresh the page. This is the extension live server which used to display the data without refreshing a page or browser. Right guys, so thank you very much for watching. See you next lecture guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In previous lecture we have set up our files in the code editor, right? In this video I'm gonna teach you how you can design navigation bar, right? So I remove the h3 tag and then I write the comment navigation. Okay, first of all I write the navigation tag and I assign the class navbar expand, right? And then I assign the size of the navbar. SM means small screen, and I use navbar doc, and I use bg doc, and I use another class fixed doc, right? And then guys I will make a div and I send the class container data will appear on the center. Then I make a button tag. In this button tag I will make a toggle button which appear on the browser on the small screen size. For example, I write the class navbar toggler and I use data toggle and assign the attribute collapse, and then I use data target and use the name with hash sign. You can write any name as you like, and then I use span tag. In the span tag I assign the class navbar toggler icon, save, and then open the browser, right? This is our navbar. I decrease the size of the browser, then you're able to see guys, this is our toggler navbar, right? Then the next thing is I want to display the logo. After the button tag I use anchor text and assign the anchor text index.html and I assign the class navbar brand, and then I enter the name of the logo technology. You can write any name as like, save, and then open the browser, right? Technology, and then after the anchor text I will make a div and assign the class navbar. First I assign the class collapse and navbar collapse. Then I call the id which display the menus on the small screen size, right? And under this div I make a ul tag. Under the ul tag I will assign the class navbar nav, and I'm gonna display the navbar data on the right side, so I use ml auto, and I will make a li tag Under the li tag I will assign the class nav item. Under the li tag I make a anchor tag and assign the name of the link with hash sign. I will display the data on the same page, so you need to write the hash sign and enter the any name. For example, I write the home, save, and then I need to assign the class nav link, save, and then open the browser, right? So guys, I will use same process. Just a minute, I assign the home and another is about class nav link, nav item, and authors, nav link. And then guys, I will use same process to display the menus, services, nav link, nav item, and I think final step is class nav item and contact, right, class nav link. Save and then open the browser, and guys, you are able to see the links and also logo appeared on the navigation bar. I decrease the size of the browser, and then you are able to see the logo appear on the right side, and I click on the drop down menu, then you are able to see whole the menus appear on the drop down menu. I mean toggle button. I click on the toggle button, then you are able to see the whole menus has been hide. I click on it, then you are able to see this is a basically live server plugin I've been using, guys. So this is a very simple video all about how you can create a navigation bar. I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in next lecture, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In previous lecture we have discussed all about navigation bar. In this video I'm gonna teach you how you can display the slider. Before display the slider, I need to use border on the bottom side. I mean a navigation bottom side, I wanna display the border. So guys, I go to material ui.co. I will pick the color on here like this, and I select color like this, right? Copy the color, and I go to my style.css file, but I think I need to assign the ID on the ID BD. Okay, this is our BD ID. I have assigned on the body section. I call this ID on here BD, and then I call dot navbar, and I call the border bottom, and border bottom the color is like this, solid 3 pixel. Okay, save, open the browser, right? But I think I need to increase it, save 4. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, now close the CSS file. Then the next thing is I want to display the slider. So first I assign the comment, then I call header tag, header close, and I assign the ID I assign the ID like this, home. Then I call the div and assign the class carousel slide, and I assign the data wide attribute. Under the double quotation you need to write the carousel, and you need to make another div. In this div you need to assign the class carousel inner and use another attribute role list box, and then you need to assign the another class in the div, class carousel item active. And final step, you need to call the image. I have image in the img folder, so I call img and I use any one image. And then final step, I will assign the class img fluid. That's it. Save. Open the browser, right? But I think I need to cut the code and call assign the class container. I'm gonna display the whole content in the center, so I use the container class, right? So okay, that's perfect. Now another thing is, just a minute, I set up the div section. Okay, now I need to make another image. I wanna display the another image, so I copy the code like this and paste here, and I need to remove the active and change the another image, for example SEO. Save and open the browser, and then you need to wait couple of seconds, then we will be able to change the slide like this. Okay, perfect. Now guys, I think I need to copy and paste the image. Where is the image? Third image is, this is our previous project, so develop.png, I call develop.png. This is our third image, and I paste code, and the fourth image name is mobile.jpg. Save. Open the browser. You need to wait couple of seconds to change the image on the browser. The second image, wait couple of seconds. Third, fourth image, right guys? Now another thing is, I want to display the about us page, so first I write the comment about us. The first step, I assign the class row, and I call the ID. I assign the ID about this without hash sign, and under the row I make another div. I assign the class call, and under the call I will make a class container. Under the container I make another div, and I assign the class bg.textWhite, and then text center. I don't need to write the text center, I just write the text white. And then I call heading 3 about us, class display 4, and I use padding top and bottom 3 pixel. Then I call paragraph tag and I write the demi text lorem, and guys I write the class lead. Okay, lead text justify. That's it. Save and open the browser. Right, but I need to assign the guys margin top empty 5 pixel, right, and I'm gonna display the text on the center, so I need to write the text center, right, and this is a paragraph tag. I use padding top bottom left right 3 pixels, right. Now I copy the text and paste 2 or 3 times. Okay, that's perfect. Paste one more time. Save. Okay guys, I click on the about page, then I am able to see my about detail. I click a home page, then I go to on about. So this video all about slider and about a page or content. I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you next lecture guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In previous lecture we have discussed all about us section. In this video I'm gonna teach you author section, how we can use Bootstrap different classes to set up the author section. So I go to code editor and I write the comment authors, then I make a div and assign the ID authors. Under this div I will make another div and assign the class container, and make a div and assign the class row, class call, right. Under this call I will make another div. I do not assign the class on here, I just write the basically heading tags, meet authors, and then I use paragraph tag and write the demi text and assign the class lead, and I will assign the class display for. That's perfect. So, and those are our author section, but I need to use another classes like class text center, right, and I use margin top 5 pixel, right, and then I go to heading tag and use margin bottom 3, okay, for best, right. Okay, that's perfect. Now after creating those content, okay, I will make a divs, I mean cards. So after this row closing tag this, I will make a row and I will make another class, I mean a div. In this div I will make a columns with different size. For example, I write call LG means large screen 3, call MD 6 means large screen 3 and medium screen size 6. In this, under this div I will make a class card body, bg doc, text white, right. Under this body section I will include the image, so I use image tag and image authors and image name person1.png, and guys I will assign the class img fluid rounded circle. So open the browser, right, this is our image and this is our card. Now one more thing, I will use margin top 5 pixels. Okay, that's perfect. Now the next thing is, after the image tag I will make a heading tag and write the name, and guys I will write h6 tag, I mean heading tags, and write the digital marketer, assign the class text muted, save and open the browser, right? Then I will use paragraph tag and use lorem text, save, and but I'm gonna decrease the font, I mean length, so I remove some text on here. Okay, that's perfect. But after the I will use margin and padding. Where is okay, this is I use margin bottom 3 pixel. Okay, and after the digital marketer I use margin bottom 2 pixel. Okay, now the final step is I wanna display the guys font away sum, so I use div class deflex flex row, and I use justify content center, and I will make a anchor text and use the link. Under the link I will make a I tag and assign the class Facebook, right? Copy it and paste. I change the Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest. Okay, save. Okay guys, right, but I will use padding 3 on each font away sum section to make a space between each font away sum icon, right? Now after creating the whole code, I need to set up the image and font away sum size. So I go to my style.css file. This is my manual CSS file. In this file I call first authors, this is the ID name, and I call img. Sorry, I don't need to write the dot sign because dot sign is represent the class, but I use img and I use margin top -50 pixels, save, and then open the browser, right? Now the another thing is font away sum. First I call same authors, this is the ID, and I call the .fa means font away sum class, and I use font size 25 pixel, right? Now another is I use authors.fa and I call hover. Any user will hover the mouse on the social networks, then I wanna change the color, so I use color white, save, right guys? So I go to my index.html file and I copy this section, I mean call lg3 call md6, copy it and paste, save 4 times. Okay, we need to just change the names. First and image's name, second image, third image, fourth image, save. Okay guys, now I change the names on each authors and also designation. first is John Doe, and I use second, I write any name, Maria. Okay, and I change the name content writer, and third is just a minute, save. Oh no, this is a person. Okay, sorry guys, this is a second card. Where is a John Doe? And this is a second card, third card. This is a third card, this is a second card, I think. Okay, this is a second card, so I change the name Maria, and I change the content writer, and this is Hector, and I change the designation programmer. I just write the name of the designation. Then finally I use Julie, and I assign the graphics designer. Right, save, and then open the browser, refresh the page. I don't need to refresh the page, but this is our author section. I click about us, I go to above, I click on author, then you are able to see the each author data appeared on here. So this video all about author section, so I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in next lecture, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In previous lecture we have discussed all about meet author section. In this video I'm gonna teach you service section. So I go to my code editor and I write the comment services. First of all, I write the div tag and assign the ID services, right? Under this div I make another div and assign the class container. I will display the each content on the center, so I have assigned the class container, right? Then I make another div and assign the class row, right? Under this row I make another div and assign the, I do not assign the class, I just write the div tag. Under the div tag I call h3 tagging and assign the text over services, and we'll write the paragraph tag and write the demi text, right? Save, and then open the browser, right? Our services and text. But I wanna use different classes like text center, margin, padding, etc. So first I go to on main div and assign the class text center, right? Our text center, and I'll use margin top 5, right? Now the next is under this div have a heading tag and paragraph tag, so I assign the class my, means margin top and bottom 3, right? And I assign the class display 4. Under the paragraph tag I assign the class lead, say our service and some content. Now the next thing is after the second div, I mean first div, closing first div, I will make another div. I will display the cards and font always some icon. So after the closing this div I make another div and I divide by columns with different screen size. Call LG3 means large screen 3, call MD6 means medium screen size 6, right? Under this div I have made another div and assign the class card, make another div card body. Under the card body I make I tag and I will display the font always some icon, so I just write the class FA and this is the font always some icon name search box, and I assign the size of the font always some icon, right? Save, open the browser, right? I'm gonna display the heading tag, so I write the heading tag SEO auditing and I assign the class, the paragraph tag some text. I remove the few text because I want to display the some text. Okay, that's great, but I just need to remove few lines. Okay, that's great. Okay guys, now the next thing is I wanna make a space between font away some icon and heading tag, so I assign the margin top and bottom 5 is too large, or 3 is best, right? Our first code has been created. Now the next is I copy this code, paste here, and I change the basically font away some icon name. The next icon name is TV, and change the topic web design, save, right, and copy the columns code, paste here, and I change the font away some icon pen push, and then I change the heading tag graphics design. Okay, now the final step is I copy the code and paste here, and I just need to change the font away some icon name like mobile, and finally is mobile develop, right? Okay, that's great, but I want to make a space between those text and cards, so I go to above, and this is basically our, okay, where is okay, here, empty file. Okay guys, just this is the only for one, but I wanna make a space between each text, so I assign the class on a margin bottom file. Okay, that's great. Now another thing is I wanna hover the mouse on the each card, then the each card data will, text will display the white, and font away some icon display the white after hover the mouse on each card. So I go to my style.css file, and I call the services ID, and I call the card and colon hover. This is a card basically class, right guys? And I go to Fluid Colors website. I'm gonna pick the color on here, color like this, and I write the background and paste the color code, and I write the color white. I just write FFF, it means white. Okay, save and open the browser. Right, final step is guys, I'm gonna display the progress bars. So after the closing div, I will make another div. Under this div I call row, right? Under the row I call basically container, right? Under the container div I make another div and assign the class progress. Under the progress bar I will make another div and assign the class progress bar bg success progress stripped, right? And I will assign the manually width 90%. It's and open the browser. Okay, here this is our progress bar, but I write the margin top margin top 5, and after the before the progress bar I make a heading tag and write the text editing class display 4. Okay, that's great, right? Now I copy this code like just a minute, this code, and paste. One more thing is I need to use margin top and bottom on the each progress bar and also some text, so I write my3 and I copy the code, paste, paste 4 times, and I change the topics, web designing and mobile development, graphics designing, and finally mobile development, right? And I will guys change the width on each topic 30%, 70% and 60%. Save, open the browser. Okay guys, this is our 90%, 30%, 60 and more than results available on this page. Okay guys, so I click on the author section, I go to above, I click on services, and our services are some heading tags, some text, and our services with different topics and some progress bars. Hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you next lecture guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In previous lecture we have discussed all about the service page or service section. In this video I'm gonna teach you contact page or contact section. Under the contact section or page I will use Google Map to display our location, right? So first of all I go to my code editor and I write the command contact. First of all I make a div and assign the ID service, sorry, contact. Under the div I make another div and assign the class row. Under the row I make another div and assign the class code, right? I wanna display the basically a Google Map in the full width size, so I assign the make a div and assign the class container fluid. Under this div I will use Google Map, so I go to my browser and search Google Map, and I go to Google Map and I search the location, for example United Nations Plaza. I write this location and I go to share and I copy the embed code, right? I copy the embed code and I go to my code editor and paste the whole embed code, right? I save the basically just a minute, I save the file and open the browser. Our Google Map appeared, but I wanna use the basically width to display the content container fluid, okay, that's great. But I will change guys the width. Okay, this is a width, I use 100%. Save and open the browser, right? I think this is not good, right? This is our location, but I had to use the container, just write container. That's great, right? One more thing, I need to use margin. I use class on here, class empty y, right? Make a space between the progress bar and our Google Map, right? This is a fully responsive Google Map. I decrease the size of the browser. Our menus, the whole websites are whole template is responsive, right? Okay, now this is our Google Map. So this is a very simple video of the all way about our contact us page. I click service, I click contact. Okay, I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in next lecture, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In previous lecture we have included the map, Google Map. In this video I'm gonna teach you footer section, how we can use Bootstrap classes to design the footer. So I go to my code editor and write the command footer. First of all, I make a div and assign the class container. I want to display the each content which available under this div on the center side. So I use a container class and make another div and assign the class row bgdoc text white. Under the div I make another div and assign the class call lg for means large screen 4. Under the column div I make a table and assign the I make a th means table heading, but before writing th I need to write a tr means table row. Then I use td. Okay, under the td I make a h3 tag and I use our services. Okay, save and then open the browser. Okay, here few thing we need to do is, first is guys, margin top 5 and then assign the class on the table class table and also assign the margin top 3. Save and open the browser. Okay, make a space between Google Map and our footer section. Now another thing is I use class display4, right? Then the next thing is I use trtd and SEO auditing, copy it, paste. Second is web designing, third is graphics designing, and fourth is guys mobile development. Save and open the browser. Our first section has been completed. Now the next section is I copy it, just a minute. I copied the column lg4 code and paste after the closing div section, and I don't need to use the another trtd because I wanna display the form. So I change the basically heading tags, heading contact us, and under the td I make a basically column form. Okay, just a minute. Okay, this is our td, right? Under the td I make a guys input type text placeholder name, that's in the class form control, right? Copy it, paste 2 times 3 times. Okay, but I remove the third is basically I need to use text area, and I basically remove the another attribute and assign the class form control. After the text area I need to write the button tag and use submit class btn primary, And one more thing we need to do is margin bottom 3. I just write 2, make a space between one input text field and another input text field. Bottom, sorry, margin bottom. So, okay guys, this is our form and this is our button, but why I need to write the btn then btn primary, right? That's great. And guys, where is basically one, okay, placeholder. Final step is I write the placeholder, write your message, save and open browser. Okay guys, our first form, first section, second section, and I will create a third section in the next video because this video is too long. So thank you very much for watching. See you in next lecture guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In previous lecture we have discussed all about the our services and contact us section. In this video I'm gonna teach you last section. In the last section I will display the social sharing buttons. So I go to my code editor and copy the code like call, lg and table and paste here, and I remove the input text field and also button. I use button tag and use Facebook, right? Under the button tag I assign the class btn primary. I wanna display the button in the whole column size, so I use btn block, save and then open the browser, right? Whole size of the column. Now I wanna display the font awesome icon before Facebook text, so I use I tag. Under the I tag I assign the class fa Facebook and assign the size to x, save and open the browser, and you are able to see guys, font awesome icon and text. But I wanna display the font awesome icon and text on the left side, so I go to my code editor. In the button section I use deflex class, save, right? But I wanna make a space between font awesome icon and Facebook text, so I go to my I tag and under the I tag I use padding white 3. Okay guys, now just I copy the button tag and also font awesome icon and paste it, and I just change the font awesome icon and button color and also text Twitter, save. Our second button available. Now the third button is I'm gonna display the YouTube social button, so I copy and paste and I change the color like danger, and I change the YouTube, save and change the third button YouTube, right? And guys, I save the project and go to my project. Okay, but one more thing, I will use the border on the footer above section, so I go to my Fillet color website and I will pick any other color like blue, and I go to my code editor and I have assigned the basically ID. I will assign the ID footer row, right? And I go to my style CSS file and I call footer. I copy and paste it, and I go to my website, copy the code and use border top solid 0.5 pixel. That's it. Save and open the browser, right? Our border. So this is our project, guys. This is a fully responsive project. Okay, right, this is our technology project one page template. In this template have many features like Google Map, progress bar, cards, and I have used, guys, custom CSS classes like many other classes. So I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you next lecture, guys.